Dirk, good to see you. How's everything? We're playing Harry Potter on my newest PC, and I hope the quality of the streams from now on are fantastic. I just tried out some new stream settings. I'm looking at it on my second monitor here. It looks crisp. Like, let me know what you think, Dirk.
Well, at least we'll be safe at Hogwarts. What's wrong, Harry? Wrong? I overheard your dad talking about Sirius Black last night. The Ministry...
Love your brother on vacation? Hey, love you too. Long time no see, yeah? And thank you, Derp. Have a great time on vacation. Where are you at for vacation?
Magic thinks he's after...
Oh shoot, if I get out of the window, it's gonna pause the whole thing. Shoot.
Me.
Black's escaped to come after you. Oh,
that's
Harry,
good. Thank you.
You'll have to be
Sweet.
really,
Yeah, so we're
really
gonna be playing some Harry Potter for
Don't go looking for trouble.
probably the rest of the night.
Don't go looking for trouble.
And then,
Trouble usually
great news,
finds
yeah.
me.
Guess what?
But they'll catch him, won't they?
So I'm gonna be
I mean,
playing
there's all
Microsoft
the
Flight
models
Simulator
looking out for you,
2020, and I just bought the whole joystick and the throttle for like flying planes and stuff. I tried to play the game using keyboard, like mouse and keyboard, but it's impossible. I could not get it. I was like, I'm just gonna fork out extra money to just get the thruster or whatever, or like the joystick and the throttle. It's like I mean, it's not just for this game, but like hopefully the throttle and the joystick, I can use it for other games too, not just for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So like I was looking into like a higher end joystick. I did some research around, so I settled for like the Thrustmaster joystick brand, and they seem pretty reliable. So hopefully in the future, if I get into Microsoft Flight Simulator throughout time and other games that rely on joystick and all that good stuff, so I think it's a good investment. I think Illustrator is Uzi. Oh yeah, I remember you. Okay, yeah. Dan, good to see you. You got very good specs, and yeah. And I'm trying to, so I was looking into VR. So I know I'm playing Harry Potter real quick, but just bear with me as I explain myself real quick here. So the situation is, I'm trying to look into a VR like headset, and I know like I think it was like the Apple glasses or something like that, or the Google glasses. I forgot what they call them. Like everyone has to know about it. Yeah, it's a Node game indeed. Rose, good to see you. Nice dumbbells. Oh, you caught me. I work out. So, dang. You know, Dan, I gotta say, it's been a long time, man. I have not forgotten your username, Uzi Gang. I always found that an interesting username. So, give me a second. I'm trying to search up that Apple glasses. I think it's from Apple. Yes, the Vision Pro. The Apple Glasses Vision Pro. How much is it? So it's going to be released in early 2024. The price is $3,500? Wait, where'd you get $1,600 from? I want to know where'd you got that one from, because I'm looking here. Apple Vision Pro starts at $3,500. Holy cow. Love you too. So I downloaded... So let me just quickly update everybody, because I know I've been gone for like quite a long time, or some time. we got a new PC, okay? So what I was doing throughout the past 2 weeks was basically trying to transition to the new PC. So everything from my old PC, like in terms of games and all that, and files, of course, you know, all the migration and stuff for the files. Downloading all the games took a long time on this new PC. Like, I re-downloaded all the current ones I played, like Squad, RuneScape, you know, all these Harry Potter games, League of Legends. My friend downloaded Valorant on my computer, so I have it now. All my editing, my video and photo editing softwares and stuff. And now that it's a strong PC, I downloaded, you know, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Hogwarts Legacy, like basically all those games I've had before but could not have played before because my old PC just couldn't handle it. So yeah, basically I was going crazy with downloading every game I can on Steam. I was just not serious. Rose, bad. Drunk at the moment, vacation, saw my boy go live on Twitch. All right, let's go ahead and play it, and yeah, hope that y'all enjoy this, because I've been dying to play this on the new PC, and I got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I don't know, yeah, and everybody else out here, are you guys, I know Derp's a Harry Potter fan, but everybody here, are y'all Harry Potter fans too? Because I'm really excited about this. Like, the thing I've tended to do throughout the years is, I play Harry Potter 3 or Harry Potter 2 at least once a year. Like the last time I played Harry Potter 3 and like, you know, from start to finish, it's a pretty short game. I think you do like your 2 hours or 3 hours in this game. I did that, you know, from start to finish run for Harry Potter 3 back in 2020 during COVID. So this is throwback right now.
Oh, brilliant.
And I'm looking at the stream right now. It looks so crisp. Like, I tweaked a couple settings. I was looking, and another thing that took me a while too was like I was trying to, because it's a newer PC, I had to change my stream settings. I could use the same settings as my old PC, but why would I do that if my PC is so much stronger now? You know what I mean? So like I was turning on and off the stream, just testing out like, okay, what if I change this value to a higher value? Would that make the quality of the stream better? So it was a lot of like, you know, trial and error, just getting like to tweak it to the right settings. I think we got it to a point where I think, you know, we're all happy. Pilot, long time no see. Pilot Dividend, I have great news for you. We got Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the joystick and the throttle that I ordered is coming in very soon. So you're gonna be seeing me fly planes, and I hope that Pilot Socrates does not crash anybody. Never played any of the older Harry Potter games? Sweet. Awesome, awesome. Just a fan of the world? Awesome. Okay, so let's go straight into this. Let's start drama right now, guys, right now.
Oi, Goyle, look who's here.
Draco.
Yeah, you're right, Rose. I'm not famous, you're
I
famous,
think
Rose.
he's
And welcome
got you
back.
a nice surprise.
Pilot, what's cracking today? Here we go. Are you guys able to hear the game audio, or should I tweak it up a bit? I think I should tweak it up a bit. Looks good? Sweet. And thanks for your support, guys. So yeah, I can't wait to get back into RuneScape sometime. I do know... Actually, do you still play RuneScape? Yeah?
Crookshanks doesn't
I'm trying to
understand
actually...
that it's wrong to
I'm
chase
waiting for
scammers.
Desert Treasure 2 on RuneScape to come
he
out.
goes.
And I've been so busy, you know?
You can cast
I want to play
Alahora
RuneScape
open
again,
that
which,
door,
I mean, I
Harry.
do from
Hold
time to
down the
time,
left
but like...
mouse button to activate your
consistently,
wand.
you know,
Keep
because
holding
membership,
while you
right?
move
It
the
goes day
mouse
by
to
day.
aim your
So I
wand.
want to play I want to resume playing RuneScape during a period that I know that I can play consistently. Like
Got
maybe
to get the door open,
play for
Harry.
one day. Next thing you know, I'm
Hold
busy
down
for the next
left
15
mouse
days.
button
It's just
and
what
move the
now.
mouse to aim at the lock.
You're good? Awesome.
Then let go of the button to cast the spell.
You haven't done it on RuneScape?
Let go of the
Same
mouse
here.
button and it casts
Oh, we on Harry Potter now, so... Actually, I gotta tell you, so Hogwarts Legacy, I downloaded on this PC. I use an OLED monitor. Anyways, I could play ultra graphic settings on Hogwarts Legacy, and it looks phenomenal. Like, I just don't know how else... I mean, we'll play it. We'll play it, and you guys get to see it at 1080p or something like that. So it's real... This PC, like, at this point, nothing is stopping me from playing the most powerful games of all time. I'm just so excited. What t-shirt are you wearing? This is it's a volunteering shirt. I used to volunteer for water stations during half marathons, so this is back in 2012. Thank you, Derp. I'm really happy, and I think, man, I've been pausing a lot this game. But anyways, my biggest message to everybody out there, whoever's watching, is this: like, if you wanna try something, and if you want something, you go get it. You know, don't spend too much time thinking about it. Yeah, think about it. You know, run the logic in your head. Like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Or type of thing. You know, think about it for a bit, right? Because you got to make an educated decision. But there comes a point where you just have to all in, make it a reality, and if you regret. And at that point, I wouldn't say, you know, it's all about regretting your decisions later. It's all about you tried it, you got a feel for it, you made it into a reality, you had the courage to do it, and trying new things, and just exploring everything this world has to offer. And then if you want to continue it or not, then you can, or, you know, you can choose a different path for yourself. So, you know, similar situation here as a good example is like, you know, the new PC, like literally it was like 3.8 grand, you know, it's like, screw it, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm a happy camper. Gotta do it, you know? I'm happy, I'm very happy. You love Hogwarts Legacy? Very nice. Yeah, so the next time around, so the first time we played Hogwarts Legacy earlier when it got released, we did Ravenclaw. So this time around, I'm going to be doing Hufflepuff, and it's going to be so fun. And the only reason why I chose Hufflepuff was so that we can go to Azkaban for a good minute. Because Hufflepuff's the one that has the Azkaban part. So let's go ahead and get straight into this. I hope that y'all enjoy the stream. If you're new to the stream, welcome. If you enjoy the stream, make sure to follow.
We can climb over this luggage, Harry. We just need to walk up to it, and we'll be able to start climbing.
Alright. Wait, Pilot, what have you been up to
We'll have
lately?
to jump up to climb over those crates.
Right then, you lead the way.
Dang it. I need to figure out if there's a way where, like, if I alt-tab away from this window where the game can still play. Because I feel bad, because I usually alt-tab to check my other monitor for stuff, but, we'll figure it out.
Walk forward towards the crates and click the right mouse button to jump.
Let's pick up these Bertie Bott's beans.
I love this game a lot, especially Harry Potter 3 in particular. The graphics look really nice and the music is really nice too.
I suppose we'll have to push this
But I
thing
feel,
out.
I honestly
One
would
of us
love
could
them
cast
to
a
like
pulsar.
really put more to the castle to explore. Because this one's just like,
Depart!
in a way this game is almost like a
Nice
running
one,
gun
Mike.
type game.
Right,
Not
now where's
just
that
But I still enjoy it. It's pretty cool, like, you know, the train decoration, like, you get a feeling that this train is like infinitely going into the distance. I've always wondered how it looked. It's like a very long train.
Thank goodness. If we walk into this safe book, it'll store our adventures up to this point.
Game too loud? Okay, let me change that. Thank you. Okay, how's that? Can't really hear me? Okay, hold on, let me try this. Hey! Fedhead, good to see you. Hey! Fedhead, good to see you. Hey! Fedhead, good to see you. Is that good, or can you guys hear the game? Saludos de Argentina. Saludos de America. Is that better now, Dirk? Can you still hear the game? Let me try this, actually. Okay, I think this is good. Maybe like that. Yeah. Okay, this should be good now. ¿Cómo está usted? Alright, let's get it. Been in the train for quite a while.
Scabbers went behind that wall.
We're gonna try to speed through the train because I really want to get into the
You
castle
might think
portion of
about
the
training
game.
your rat.
Wow, it's a magically locked cabinet. We need to cast at the same time to open it. All three of us. I'll start, and you two join in.
This is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So this is Harry Potter 3, PC, the computer version of the game. It's a pretty good game. You get a good, I think, 3 hours. I think that
What's that?
you can finish this game in like 2.5 hours.
Gargoyle, of course.
But it's a really good game. We're gonna try to take our time with it.
Area will light up. Lumos.
Sweet. Graphics look really crisp. Even though this is an old game, of course,
Everyone
it's like
remember how to cast a
it's just really. You look at the particle on the wand. It's really neat.
Great job, Ron. Oh yeah, that was loads of fun. Depulso.
Pretty nice.
Hello.
Hope everyone has good summer plans out there. You know, just exploring the world and relaxing, whatever you're doing, having fun with your families and friends. It's a good time, honestly. Summer, like the weather, I don't know where y'all live, but the weather around here has been pretty nice, you know?
We're definitely not supposed to be in here.
Can't use scabbers, can we? Come on, follow me.
Alright. This room always scared me as a kid when I played this. Like, what is these things? Did you see, like, the eyes right there? Like, the animal eyes? Purple eyes, red eyes, green eyes. Now that I look at this closely, it's like particles. It's like floating particles everywhere. That's pretty cool. And all the eyes look the same except they changed the color.
Well, look who it it is.
This game is 20 years old. Really?
Weasel.
Oh yeah, it is 20 years old.
Pathetic excuse for a rat had something.
Good times. I still have the CD of the game somewhere.
Probably the only place you could find a friend.
Actually, I do have a rather interesting friend I'd like to meet. Everyone play nicely now.
Oh no.
Oh, there's a specific glitch in this game.
Actually, I believe it's a copy of the monster.
Oh, this is the CD. This is the CD, girls.
Pass the pages.
We'll knock them out of the air, Harry. You pick
Rick
them
the
up.
step, Rick the step, Rick the step, watch out. Rick the step, Rick the step, Rick the step.
Oh, boy.
Rick the step, Rick the step.
Show the glitch? No, the glitch is, it's actually a bad glitch where it can happen for whatever reason. And the reason why it's a bad glitch if it occurs is you will not be able to progress through the game. I'll show you where. It's coming when we get to the castle portion. I don't know what causes the glitch, but like, you would get into a cutscene,
You really do need to work on the accuracy
and then
of your spell casting.
you fight against an imp.
I love collecting these.
And the glitch would make the imp not move. So therefore you cannot fight the imp, and therefore you can't progress through the game. So therefore you're stuck.
Collector's card.
So there's a way to get through it. It's a pain, but I hope it doesn't happen for this one.
Scabbers! You've given us a lot of trouble, you useless rat.
Come on, let's get back to our compartment before we're missed.
This part scared me, like, legit. Because it's like, in real life, if this happened, like, how are these kids supposed to defend themselves? You know what I mean? Like, they're up against, like, prisoner guards at this point, which are the Dementors. And literally, this is the back of the train. This is not safe. Like, this type of situation, I'm glad she closed that door, you know? But like, when as a kid, this always kind of spooked me out. Like, they're literally at the back of the train, there's a door that can just be opened by anybody. I don't know, I'm all about safety, so like, I don't know. I honestly, as a kid, like, if I was in this situation, I would be freaking out. Yeah, the movie scared me too, as well. Dementors, oh dang, I'm getting distracted. Hang on. Oh no. I gotta reset that aura, that blue aura that's been going to. No, I'm not gonna die. That does not help, Rose. You're supposed to encourage me. Team! Team! Now this is where I panic. Team? Oh dear me. Team! Commander, I need help!
None of us is hiding Sirius Black under our cloaks.
Go team!
Harry, are you all right?
Yeah. What happened?
They're just gonna leave the door open like that. I mean, there's no more door. Bro, don't walk like. Oh hell no, dude.
A Dementor.
I would not walk
One
towards
of
an
the
open door
Dementors of Azkaban.
in a moving train at the back
We
of the
better
train.
head back.
That's just scary.
We'll be at Hogwarts in a few minutes.
Are you sure you're alright, Harry? Fine. I'm fine.
This is a random train car. It's like empty. Oh yeah, they got a couple boxes, but it's like I would expect it to be more full. You know, like
Harry,
a realistic
Ron,
train.
and Hermione were delighted to be back at Hogwarts. Harry's encounter with the
I love the
Dementor
soundtrack of the
had caused
PC
him no
games of Harry
serious
Potter.
harm,
Like especially the
other
first
than a
three.
growing feeling
Very well
of
made
dread.
soundtracks.
The three friends hurried to their first class of the term, anxious to resume their lessons.
And I love the sound effects too.
I'm Professor
Like
Lupin, your
the
new
foot movement,
defense against the dark arts.
the
teacher.
footsteps.
Our first lesson involves the spell Carpe Retractum. Ron Weasley, would you please join me?
Me? Are you sure? Hermione's loads. Hermione's loads
Let's test out the sound.
better at spells.
The cool thing I like about this game, I don't know if some people might disagree
do
with me on
fine.
this one, but
Just
I
step
love
through this
how
door
when it comes to the spell casting, they just let you go straight into the challenge. with the first two Harry Potter games, you had to like move your mouse around like to practice the spell incantation, like the shape of the spell, before you get into the challenge.
Professor
But I actually
Lupin.
enjoyed this
Welcome
Harry
to
Potter
the
3's
Carpe
approach to this, where they just
Retractum
throw you straight in. You can instantly start
There are
casting.
10 challenge shields scattered throughout the challenge. Some are well hidden. Find all 10 shields to earn a visit. To the
I honestly,
bonus
actually,
room.
when as a
If you don't
kid,
find all the
I
shields
really
your first
dreaded
time
this
through,
first one because, like,
can always come
you
back.
hear the sound, like, you hear the
Complete the
music that's
challenge
being
by
played right
collecting
now,
the final
and this
shield.
dungeon-like environment.
Let's get started.
Like,
Carpe Retractum has two primary uses. To pull yourself towards
I don't know, I
something,
felt like,
or
as
to
a
pull
starting,
something towards you.
I have
See
only
if you can
played
find
Harry
a statue to
Potter.
cast the spell at.
I played up till Harry
Then
Potter 5.
watch what
I didn't play
happens.
number 6 and number 7. Because at that time I got busy with, like, just life. But I skipped 6 and 7, but I watched it on YouTube, so it looks pretty cool. But at this point, it's like I'd rather just play Hogwarts Legacy for, like, the full castle experience. Because what I really liked about Harry Potter 5, after, Harry Potter 4, was, like, you get to explore, like, the whole castle. But I think Hogwarts Legacy did it so much better, So, yeah, something about the Prisoner of Azkaban is this one, like, the first challenge is this dark vibe, Carpe Retractum that we're in right now. The music is dungeon-like, the music is very, like, dark. And, like, as a kid, when I played this, I actually got really scared because it's like, the train part was scary with the Dementor already. And then they throw you straight into this first mission, which is a dark vibe, And I don't do well with dark vibes. So for this one, I was actually scared of just even getting through like this little portion right here. I just couldn't mentally. I wasn't prepared to do it because I just got scared. But eventually, I had the courage to go through this mission, which I dreaded. And then after that, the future challenge, the future spell challenges were so much more fun. Like, I feel like they should have. Honestly, I feel like if they were to go back and change the spell challenge order, I think they should have done like Harry's or Hermione's first, and then maybe do Ron's as the last one. You got to start happy, I think, because like Harry's and Hermione's are more like somewhat happier vibes than this one that Ron has to deal with. What about you, Derp? Oh, you never played any of the older Harry Potter games? Have you played like not Hogwarts? I guess Lego Harry Potter would count as an old Harry Potter game too.
Excellent. You can also use Carpe Retractum to pull certain levers. See if you can leap onto the
I love the
spring
particles
into
in
the
this
air.
game.
Remember,
Even though this is an old
click
game,
the Carpe
it's
Retractum
just so
can also be used to
crisp
pull
and
things
particle.
towards you. See if you can find something to cast at.
And it's like when I
Then
played,
climb up
you know,
onto it.
Harry Potter is one of the first games I ever played as a kid, and just the way they do these older Harry Potter games is just so special to me. Like, it felt like I was actually exploring. Like, look at all this interior design. You know, the shapes, the way they, move it like almost like a maze going through around the map. I just really appreciated it as a kid. Like, I was really immersed. I think that's what I love about games, when you can feel really immersed in the game setting as if you're actually there. And I think that's what a lot of people like about
You can
Hogwarts
jump over
Legacy
pits
as well.
like this one, Ron. Hold down
And
the
also 'cause,
forward
the
arrow
whole
key to run
everyone loves
towards
the Harry
it.
Potter one, right?
When you get to the edge, continue holding the arrow key and press the right mouse button to jump.
Great.
Ooh, secrets. Like, stuff like that. The secrets really fascinate me so much. And the wizard cards are pretty cool, too. Reading the history on the wizard cards, very fascinating. Even though it's all fiction, it's like the people on the wizard
Carpe
cards, like, they have a
Retractum
bunch
can
of
also be used on certain ropes. Now give it a go.
And it's like, if you imagine the Harry Potter world as like a real world, and with all these historical figures from these wizard cards that you read, it's pretty interesting, like how everything comes in the Harry Potter world, how everything comes to be, So here's where I'm talking about the glitch rails that I mentioned earlier. This is the part where the game can just stop, where you, not stop, but like you cannot progress further if this glitch succeeds in beating us. I'll let you know if the glitch works. It's something where you don't force on, it just happens.
Professor
So that's the
Lupin?
imp, where if
That
that
thing
imp
doesn't look
doesn't
very friendly.
move after this
That is an
cutscene, we're
imp run.
screwed.
Beware. It might
But if it
throw
moves and starts
exploding
throwing
wizard
some
crackers.
firecrackers at us, we're fine.
Spells may not be effective in this situation. Try not to let
I was
the
scared
wizard
of imps
crackers
too.
touch you while they're in the
Gnomes
air.
scared me the most in
When
Harry
they
Potter
land,
1 and 2, but now they changed them with imps. But the
If
thing
you're
that scared me with
quick
imps is
enough,
that I guess
the
how they
crackers will
look and
explode.
also like how they just move really fast. I'm afraid they're gonna jump. You see that? Like
Go ahead,
that
Ron.
scares me.
See if you can pick up a wizard cracker and throw it back at the
But they don't damage you if you walk too close to them though. I could walk up to it and it's fine.
Perfect, Ron. Now let's put your
So
training
yeah,
to
the glitch
test.
didn't occur, so we're
The
fine.
test?
Nothing's wrong with the game now. We're fine.
Splendid, Ron.
All right. Pumpkin pasties.
And another
These are
thing I
worth a
love
lot
about this
more
game
than
is that
beans. Sponge
later, after we finish this, we're gonna bump into Ron's brothers, Fred and George. They have this little store in like the Gryffindor bathroom. I don't know how they did it in like, let's say again, Harry Potter 0. I don't know how they turn, or if how anybody will find it acceptable or okay to do to turn the bathroom in the Gryffindor common room into a store.
What I think
It's pretty cool, I gotta say. We'll see. This game again brings me a lot of memories, and look at that. See, they have the dome going, they have the lighting effects. That's really cool. Like I know I keep talking about how great this game looks. It really looks great. I really am a big supporter of just how the lighting, whoever the game designer, like they really, you know, when you go in different rooms, they change the lighting effects, and it's just absolutely impressive. This one's a secret. You have to hit all 4 knights, and then the center is going to open with the shield for us to get. Pretty good.
Can't pay the tractor. Not too sure about this. Can't pay the tractor. Hello. Can't pay the tractor.
There we go. Pretty simple.
Can't pay the tractor.
Some people, the pro speedrunners actually play this with like acrobatics. Like they let go of the spell mid cast, like that, or like kind of like this.
Can't pay the tractor.
Oh no, I messed up.
Can't pay the tractor.
But yeah, they would let go mid cast, and then they would be able to like almost like do it like Tarzan. I can't do it like Tarzan because I'm just not. I don't play this game too often. Let me try this. No!
Can't pay the tractor.
You see how I let go mid cast and I get more range?
Can't pay the tractor. Can't pay the tractor.
I guess we're just gonna do this the rookie style. But the way they do the Tarzan with this is pretty cool. I didn't even know you could do it until I started watching other people play
Can't
this
pay the
game.
tractor.
Like, who would have ever known? See, this is why I kind of like get scared about Ron's challenge. You look down, you literally can die from that, you know? It's really scary. Poor Ron. Look at those particles, just great.
Impulso! Can't pay the tractor. Impulso! Impulso!
We're going through this really fast. Uh-oh.
Professor?
That's a fire crab, Ron. Be careful. It can shoot fire out of
The
its,
fire crabs are much easier to deal with
well,
in this
out of its
game.
backside. Cast Rictus Sempra to knock it over. Then cast again as needed.
And I
to
really
knock
like the
fire
voice
crab into the
actors.
trap.
Like, it's very, I think they chose the right voice actors.
Please tell me that's the way out. Rictus Sempra! 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 Hello,
Your dog was acting crazy? Is everything okay though? Alright, here we go. What's this?
Can't make the tractor!
You gotta go in the crate. Uh-oh. What kind of dog do you have? Oh, jeez.
Can't make the tractor!
Attack them, attack abs!
Rictus Sempra! Hello, Can't make
Let me try to do this mid-cast.
Carpe retractor.
Oh, dear me.
Carpe retractor.
Dang. How did I do that?
Carpe.
No! German Shepherd, very nice. He had the zoomies. Understood. I can't do Tarzan in this game. I just can't. I try, but it's like, as you see, it's very difficult.
Carpe retractor. Carpe retractor. Carpe retractor.
No!
Carpe
Okay.
retractor.
We're just gonna do this the normal way.
Carpe retractor.
No, please, no. Hard is not supposed to be hard.
Carpe retractor.
What's the music? I hear water
Carpe
droplets.
retractor. Carpe retractor.
Pretty nice pillars too.
Allahumora. Allahumora. Allahumora.
Oh, come on.
Allahumora.
Yes!
December.
Engage! Okay.
Carpe
Okay,
retractor.
so-
Carpe retractor. Carpe retractor.
Very nice. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Depart zone.
The game mechanics of this is pretty cool. Like, I think when you talk about level design and stuff, it's pretty difficult when you think about what the developers had to go through, because they had to release the games before the movies. So I think all they had were the books to go off of, and they had to use their imagination to picture how the game would look and try their best to kind of do the game justice in terms of being faithful to how it's meant to be portrayed. And I guess when it comes to like the person calling shots with the company that made the game, they'll be like, okay, I need a level where like they'll explain the level like this, right? Where the spell does it's a push and a pull type of almost like a Tarzan experience for the spell. Make a dungeon, use multiple platforms going through the air and stuff, and then these game developers and these map makers would just read the prompt and just be like, okay, so this is what the spell does, this is what the criteria for what the map is supposed to look like. Okay, let's make something, and this is what they have. So it's really like, when you think about that, right, it's very impressive with such they had a lot of information, right, from the books, but like with such little information in terms of visuals and stuff. And especially when you're making a game, right? Because at that point you can do anything you want with the game, how you want the game to be. Like, it takes a lot of creativity, and I really have a deep appreciation for that. Especially for this old game. It's 20 years old, At that time, right, technology's very limited. So, really cool stuff. What they were able to accomplish back in the day. I'm missing something.
Carpe retractor.
Yeah, go this way.
Allahumora.
Oh no, something was supposed to. I think I'm missing something here. Oh, right here.
Carpe retractor. Carpe retractor. Carpe retractor. Carpe retractor.
Pretty cool, huh?
Depart zone. Depart zone.
This one is another secret. Check that out. Keep pushing it back. And here comes the secret. Going up the. I love these little passageways. It's so creative. Like, just check that out. You just go up here, and up here, and up here.
Allahumora.
And you're in this room with like very nice windows, with symmetry. Get all this. This, I don't know. It's like you can't cast on this, so it's just there.
Carpe retractor.
Ah!
Carpe.
Holy cow!
Carpe. Carpe retractor.
Whoa! Whoa, did you see that? I just did the Tarzan right there. I went under the thing and then we went back up. I'm a pro at this game now. Holy cow. Are you using mods? No, this is the base game. I want to use mods though, but it's like I need to look further into how I can download mods. I'll be down to play custom maps. I know Harry Potter 2 has a bunch of custom maps. Okay, let me get this. Oh, imps! You saw that? Y'all saw it. Ah! Team! Oh! Jeez. 4 imps? Ah. Come on. Team! Rolls, I need your help! Oh! Wait, I can't grab it. Okay, now I can. No mods? No mods. Yes. You can strafe in this game, which is what I love about this too. You have to hit this and then this. No, there's another secret. See that how it turns around? Holy cow! They're filling me with so many of this. Okay, we're done. There's another secret. We're gonna check it out right now. The secret is this. The gargoyle. There's no way you can miss this. Unleashes a platform down there. Always look behind you when you drop down. This is a common secret tactic that they always use. When you jump down, you have to look behind you. And look at the Lumo spell. Like as you go, right, it illuminates the back. Pretty cool. That's the shield that we're about to get above us. We just got it there, and we're good. Moving on. That's why they have the carpet retractable, so we don't fall back in. Now we're nearing the end. These missions are pretty fast to complete. Probably takes you like 15 minutes or something like that. It's a bell sound whenever you cast a carpet retractor. Good, just more beans. I'm not too picky about getting all the beans one by one. We're just gonna take whatever we can and move on. I just Tarzan that. Okay, maybe not.
Well done.
Took us to the end.
Unfortunately, you didn't find all of the challenges.
What? I didn't?
You'll need all 10 to unlock the bean bonus room.
I missed
So,
something.
come back anytime you want to give the challenge another go.
Aw? I guess not.
That was fantastic.
We missed one.
Where are we?
These doors will let us back into any spell challenge we've completed.
You can have another go at the Carpe Retractum challenge if you like, Ron.
Or we could go exploring. You lead the way, Ron.
Alright, I'm gonna go on a water break, so be right back. Alright, I'm back. Who's still with me? Let's change the screen. Okay, we're back. Alright. Let's continue.
Look, I think we've come out in the side chamber.
I've heard about this room. These portraits provide shortcuts to every floor in the castle.
I wonder how we can get the password.
Harry Potter. Just the person I was looking for.
Hello, Fred. Where's George?
Upstairs, minding the shop. Early Christmas present for you, Harry. It's the Marauders map. It'll help you find your way around Hogwarts.
Wow! Thanks, Fred.
You can press the tab key on your keyboard to bring up this map at any time. Come on, follow me upstairs. I'll lead you to the shop.
Alright. Nice castle, too. I love how crisp this game looks on this PC.
It's great to be back at Hogwarts.
Look at those shining
isn't it?
particles of the light.
I think I'll do a bit more exploring and see what sorts of secrets I
Really
can find.
cool how they got the architecture going here, too.
I just love Professor Lupin's Carpe Retractum challenge. I'm going to find all 10 shields this time.
You know, if you're looking for collector's cards, you can find them in secret
He runs
areas.
so fast. Look at him go.
Professor McGonagall, Professor Dumbledore.
I'm glad to see you're feeling better, Harry.
Thanks, Professor.
You're probably aware the Dementors of Azkaban are here at Hogwarts on Ministry of Magic business.
I'll bet Sirius Black steers well clear of Hogwarts with those Dementors lurking about.
Come on, lads. George is waiting at the shop. Follow me.
Pretty cool. I love the song, too. Makes me feel like
Hey, Harry!
peaceful
Over
vibes.
here!
The Tudor Major.
See you two later. Just remembered, I've got to see Professor McGonagall about something.
Wonder what that's all about. Hello, Harry.
Welcome to our shop.
Wow, look at all this stuff.
Just walk up to any item that takes your fancy. We'll tell you what's what and how much it costs.
This is what I mean. It's so cool. I love this, but in real life, I don't know how they would do this. Because this is literally the bathroom of the Gryffindor common room. And they turned it into a shop, and obviously all the people here are just Gryffindors walking around, but like, how are they, like this, as like a faculty member, how are they okay with this? They literally just took over the whole bathroom and turned it into a shop.
Sorry, Harry. Can't stick around to chat. I've got a whole pocket full of Bertie Bott's beans to spend at Fred and George's shop.
Pretty cool.
Oh, now there's a very special collector's card, Harry. We'll give it to you for free if you can collect all the other cards in the set.
Afraid you don't have enough pumpkin pasties to buy that.
25.
Hey, guess what I just did?
Yeah, it's pretty
Found
cool.
all 10 shields in the Carpe Retractum challenge.
I wonder if I can get
Got to go
it.
tell my mates.
Afraid you don't have enough pumpkin pasties to buy
25?
that.
So the currency system in this is like pumpkin pasties, the beans, and
No,
also
we
the
had that one.
um.
Very rare, Harry.
Ooh, I might be able to afford
Very
this one.
rare.
100 beans, yeah.
You've got a deal.
Cool. So we just bought one.
Sorry, Harry. Can't stick around to chat. I've got a whole pocket full of Bertie Bott's beans to spend at Fred
There's
and
3
George's
different
shop.
currencies in this
Come
game:
again
the blue one,
anytime,
the
Harry.
pumpkins,
After
and the
this, We're
beans.
supposed to meet
That's what
Hermione
we
for
would
care of
use it
magical creatures class.
For in that. Oh, jeez.
Oh no, Peeves!
I'm moving to open the shop again. It should be the.
So they can't use the portrait shorty
Ooh, good question. I think it was the 5th movie.
I've got the passwords right here.
It should be the 5th,
Come on, Ron. We can get that paper.
I think.
Right. Let's cast together and teach that pest of a poltergeist a lesson.
Or maybe no, maybe it was the 6th. Shoot, I forgot.
Rictus Sempra! Ow! Rictus Sempra! Rictus Sempra!
haven't seen the last of me.
I remember because I was watching that scene where they opened a shop and everybody was just shopping around.
We got the passwords!
Ooh, it's a
Come
good
on,
one.
let's give it a go.
I'm thinking.
They only work on the portraits with the floor numbers at the top, right? I think so. This should get us back to the side chamber. Starshine.
I think it's the 6th movie.
It's almost time for Care of Magical Creatures class.
And Hagrid's teaching this year.
The bathroom reminded me of the shop, yeah.
Do either of you know where we're supposed to go?
I think the class is down at the paddock.
Off the Care of Magical Creatures, are you? So am I.
That's great, Neville. We'll go together.
Come on, follow me.
Alright. Oh, where's this person going? I'm lost. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I don't know. Oh, Care of Magical Creatures. So, Neville, yes. Ooh-wee. Check out this castle, my friends. You know, the funny thing is, I actually made this castle in Minecraft.
Class is down at the paddock.
Back when I was like in high school, I love playing this game so much that I made a replica of this courtyard in Minecraft. It took me many hours, but it looked really nice.
Help! There's a whole swarm of pixies down by the forest.
I think that's what got me really interested in architecture. It's just the Harry Potter architecture. Like we see all of this, you know, I guess, you know, like all this type of architecture got me really into it. So that's why I started making them in Minecraft. A lot of students running around.
Over here.
Love it. Oh wait, it's coming down. Oh, what the heck? The pumpkins are all coming down. They just, I can just do this forever. Literally, the pumpkins are growing back. Oh, I think this is, you have to cast all 3. Ooh. There we go. Oh, a wizard card. They put some secret ones back here. You see this? I would imagine they let you jump over this, but they don't. Oh, what happened to him? I saw a video of someone doing all the Hogwarts, which is insane. Yeah.
Better head off to class.
Is he good? Very nice on Minecraft. I can't do all of Hogwarts on Minecraft. That will take me hours, days, months. Holy cow, he's stuck. He's literally stuck.
Have you explored the courtyards? Oh, fantastic secrets. You've
I think
got
we
to
just
have a
lost Ron. I have no idea.
Care of Magical Creatures class is just through that gate.
No! And that must be a pixie infestation.
When you 3 have finished dealing with the pixies, Care of Magical Creatures class is this way.
It's up to you, Harry. We can explore for a bit, or follow Neville to class.
Alright, Derp, what's the call? We going for pixies? Or we going straight to class? So many students. What the heck? These students are just stuck.
We'd better follow Neville. I really don't want to be late.
So many Gryffindor students. Pixies? Alright, let's do pixies. Let's do it!
Pixies!
Get away from me!
We've got a pixie infestation on our hands. What can we do to help? Just cast at the well to stir up the swarm. You'll have to work together to get rid of them. If you don't get all of the pixies on the first try, you can try again as often as you want. You'll earn a collector's card each time you can beat the swarm. If you can drive off every last pixie in the well, you'll earn all 5 cards in the set. But that's no easy feat.
We'd better follow Neville. I really don't want to be late.
Alright. Here we go. Long stream for probably like another 15 minutes. I think we're gonna wrap this and the what do you call it? The hippogriff part, and then we're gonna call it a night because I'm extremely tired today. But we'll go through this one. I'm just so happy that we finally have the chance now to play this game. I was able to play on my old PC, but since I was so busy at that time, now it's like I have like a little opening in the schedule to just enjoy Harry Potter. Just enjoy it. Had a really tough workout earlier today too. Man, I was just tired. I don't think I, to be honest, I probably should not have worked out today. Because my body's just tired. This isn't a case of being lazy. This is like, my body needs rest, but I just push myself through. So now it's just about getting a good night's rest, to be honest. Alright, we'll wrap this up with the hippogriff one. And then after that, we'll continue another day. Care of magical creatures.
What's that thing? I hope Hagrid doesn't expect us to touch it. Disgusting creature.
Welcome to Care of Magical Creatures class. I'll be teaching you this term. I'd like to introduce you to Buckbeak. He's a hippogriff. Today, you'll be learning how to ride him. You first, Harry. Just walk up to Beaky and give him a bow.
You won't catch me bowing to that filthy beast.
Hello, Buckbeak. There's a good hippogriff.
Your goal is to fly through enough bats to beat the top number on the counter. As soon as you're ready, just click the right mouse button to make Beaky fly.
Now that I look closer at the bats, they're just 2D. They're not 3-dimensional. Holy cow, this is so good. This graphics is great.
There's a good fellow.
Holy cow, this PC makes this game look like 4K graphics. Or maybe it's the monitor. I use an OLED monitor. This is great.
Got it!
Wow. This is amazing. I hope that everyone's able to see this good quality on the stream too.
Yes.
I hope it translates well into Twitch. Oh no, I missed it. Oh, I missed it. I love this song a lot. It's very like, I don't know, it's like wonder and awe. The vibe you get from this song. Going through the forest? I don't know, I love playing this portion. It's really nice.
A collector's card.
That was really well done, Harry. Come back to the paddock anytime you want another go. There's 5 courses to fly in all, and you can win a collector's card on each of them.
I bet you're not dangerous at all, are you, you great ugly brute? I'm dying! Look at me! It's killed me!
You're not dying.
Do you think he'll be alright? Of course. Madam Pomfrey can make cuts in about a second.
You can bet Malfoy will make something out of this.
Harry was very concerned about Hagrid, and with Malfoy playing up his injury, he was worried about Buckbeak too.
Where'd Hermione go anyway? It's nearly time for Transfiguration class.
You two ready for class?
Are you alright? What's happened?
I'm just a bit tired, that's all.
We'd better get up to the first floor, or we'll be late for Transfiguration.
We could take the first floor portrait shortcut.
Or go round by the stairs. You lead the way, Harry. Right. First floor, Transfiguration class.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and save the game and we're gonna call it a night. I want to show you real quick we missed one? We missed one shield from the last challenge. What was that shield? Or where was it?
Amarillo Lestote, 1776 to 1977. Flamboyant American vampire, author of A Vampire's Monologue, intended to bore the reader into a stupor, making him or her easier prey for vampires. Lady Carmilla Sanguina, Blodwyn Blood, 1923. Sir Herbert Varney, 1858 to 1889. Short-lived, by undead standards, Victorian vampire who preyed upon women in London during the 1880s, was subsequently captured and killed by a special squad from the Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures. Jocelyn Wadcock, 1911 to the present. Chaser for Puddlemere United Quidditch team. Record for highest number of goals during British season this century against Ballycastle Bats, 1931. Gytrash. Large, dog-like spirit that can be encountered in the Forbidden Forest, either singly or in groups. Gunhilda of Gorsmore, 1556 to 1639. One-eyed, humpbacked witch, famous for developing a cure for dragonpox. Fulbert the Fearful, 1014 to 1097. Famous for being so cowardly he never ventured out of his house. Died when a defensive charm backfired and the roof fell in.
Alright, well, we'll continue another day. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Happy Thursday night, and I'll see you all later. I hope that y'all enjoyed Harry Potter tonight. Good night, everybody. Take care. Peace.